Behind every great Ranger team is an even greater guide to aid them along their way. I'm Ashley with WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 mentors to the Power Rangers.
Next order of business is to get you out of those pajamas.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the great advisors and teachers that help their Ranger teams grow in power against evil, whether they're wise and full of experience or learn a little themselves along the way.
You've got a lot of work to do. We all do.
Number 10, Spencer, Power Rangers Operation Overdrive.
The Baron's Betrayal. A classic up there with Dickens himself, no doubt. The Lemonade.
Yes, Andrew Hartford is the true brain behind the Overdrive team, but let's be real here. Spencer is the heart of the team.
Your father is the most fearless man I've ever met. There's only one thing I know he's afraid of. Losing you.
More than just a butler, Spencer can act like a second-in-command for the team or a field agent, as he is a master of disguise. Much like Batman's Alfred, Spencer is gifted with a witty sense of humor, which is really refreshing with the likes of Dax and Nog around. On top of that, he's also an excellent source of moral support for either the Rangers or Hartford, usually helping them to straighten up their acts. While Operation Overdrive was critically panned, Spencer stands out as a snarky, much-needed supporting character that no one can hate.
Thanks again, Spence.
Number 9, Mick Kanic, Power Rangers Ninja Steel and Super Ninja Steel.
Aww, thanks, Mick! What would I do without you?
Well, you don't have to know, because I will always be here for you.
Actor Kelson Henderson has appeared as multiple Power Rangers characters throughout the years, including this eccentric mentor. Mick is a shape-shifting alien from the Lion Galaxy who befriended Brody on board Galvanax's Warrior Dome. After they escaped, Mick became a dependable ally, able to forge all the Rangers' weapons and Zords using the leftover ninja steel.
Let's hope the legends are true.
Along with being an ace mechanic, Mick can offer some guidance in his own unique way, funny and on an equal level with the Rangers, making it easier for them to heed his advice.
The Datacom may give you an answer every now and then, but never once. Never did it give you the courage to lead. That, my friend, that was all you.
Though a reliable consultant, he will tread cautiously if something doesn't seem right. After all, you never know what surprises will happen next.
You're a Ranger!
Number 8, Kendall Morgan, Power Rangers Dino Charge and Dino Supercharge.
For your information, Chase and Coda are very highly trained museum personnel.
While the alien Keeper was the Dino Charge team's primary mentor figure, he owes all his success to Kendall Morgan. Kendall is the head director of the Amber Beach Dinosaur Museum and the one in charge of developing the Rangers' arsenal and Dino Chargers. While she's not incredibly strict, she doesn't have a very friendly image, disrespecting Shelby at first and allowing only a select few to call her Kendall rather than Miss Morgan.
Shelby. Why the pink energem chose you is anyone's guess.
However, she's not above making mistakes and is determined to put them right when she does. Ultimately, Kendall's determination, confidence, and bravery are what allow her to bond with the Purple Energem and become the Purple Ranger.
It's morphin' time! Dino Charger!
Ready! Number 7, Captain William Mitchell, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue.
Also remember, it's sensitive to high temperature, so you must keep it away from the heat, no matter what.
Captain Mitchell, the head of the Lightspeed Aquabase, chose only the best of the best for his Ranger team, including his own daughter, Dana. While he could be pretty vague with his orders, his intentions were in the right place, and he trusts his Rangers deeply.
The ceiling's coming down! Those people are in trouble! They need my help! No!
Put out the fire first.
Before him, Rangers were mentored by aliens, or had to mentor themselves, so Captain Mitchell is the first pure human guide for the multicolored heroes. Being human, Mitchell is bound to make emotional mistakes, like erroneously giving Diabolico his son to save his life. But that made him all the more relatable, and you can't overlook the influence he's left on others.
Sometimes, the obvious choice is the wrong choice.
Number 6, Tommy Oliver, Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
How do you know these are the right hands? The gems are yours. You didn't choose them. They chose you.
Who better to guide the new Dino-themed Rangers than the legend himself?
I'm Dr. Oliver, and this is first period science.
After hanging up his Ranger duties for good, Tommy Oliver got his degree in paleontology and became the new science teacher at Reefside. However, when Mesogog arises, Tommy, or Dr. O as his team calls him, must put his faith in the hands of 3 teens chosen by the Dino Gems.
This won't be easy. Nobody knows that better than I do. But you're gonna have to believe in yourselves. Because I believe in you.
He utilizes his own experience as a ranger to help guide the newbies against Mesogog's forces, and if a Dino Gem should ever choose him, he's more than ready to get back in the saddle as the Black Dino Thunder Ranger, showing that you're never too old to get back in the ring.
Aren't you a little old for this, Tommy?
I may be old, but I can still pull it off. Dino Thunder, power up!
Number 5, Zordon of Eltar, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to Power Rangers in Space.
Teleport to us 5 overbearing and over-emotional humans.
No, not that, not teenagers.
That's correct, Alpha.
Originally a sage from the planet Eltar, Zordon sealed Rita Repulsa and her minions in a space dumpster 10,000 years ago, and she, in turn, imprisoned him in a time warp with only an energy tube as a means of communication. Fortunately, Zordon had plenty of contingency plans made, including assembling the very first team of Power Rangers.
So get moving, Power Rangers. It's morphing time!
However, his backstory is rather hazy, and he never evolves as a character, which is why the OG mentor is only at number 5. But his actions make up for it, instilling wisdom to his team, both for on and off the battlefield, as he acts as a father figure to them all.
The other Rangers needed you then, as they need you now. You must face another tough decision. If you enter Zed's dimension, your powers could also be lost.
Not to mention, he is more than willing to sacrifice his life to save the universe if needed.
It is your duty as a Power Ranger to save the universe. Now is the time.
Number 4, Anubis, Doggie Cruger, Power Rangers SPD.
But as your commander, I must now call upon B Squad to step up and take on new responsibilities.
Every dog has his day, and this one is commander of the SPD Delta base. Commander Cruger originates from a planet destroyed by Grum, a fact that haunts him throughout the series. Despite Kruger's hard past, he is a dedicated leader who wants his Rangers to be at their best, directing them with a firm but gentle hand.
The world has changed, and in the upcoming months it will change as no one can imagine. I see potential in you. You can serve your time in prison, or you can become part of something bigger.
His authority only grows stronger later on when he's given the tools to get in the fight as the Shadow Ranger, but he knows that teamwork is the key. In the end, with the aid of his team, Cruger successfully brings justice to those wronged by Grum and the Trubian Empire.
Now they match.
You'll pay for this, Cruger!
Justice is served.
Number 3, Robert James, RJ, Power Rangers Jungle Fury.
I think it's time for your first lesson. Can't judge a book by its cover.
Jungle Fury had plenty of teachers and masters, but the one who stood out the most was the one no one expected. Along with being the owner of Jungle Karma Pizza, RJ is also an expert martial artist, despite his laid-back demeanor and appearance.
Mi casa es su casa. This is where you'll be living, training, playing, and working. Everything is yours.
Unlike his father's strict by-the-book training, RJ's training methods are more unorthodox and simple.
Now that we know the kind of beast that you're up against, I've got just the plan. scrub the floor.
It's abnormal, but you feel more at ease being around him. RJ prefers to go with the flow, knowing that things will turn out right in the end. But when push comes to shove, he'll fight with the courage of a wolf as the Jungle Fury Purple Ranger.
Jungle Beast! Spirit Unleashed!
Number 2, Zordon of Eltar, Power Rangers 2017.
You mean to tell me that the fate of the universe is placed in the hands of these children?
This might be cheating, but it was too good to let slide. This version of Zordon, played by Bryan Cranston, was the original Red Ranger whose team was killed by the traitorous Green Ranger, Rita. He died protecting the power coins from her, but his essence lives on in the walls of his ship.
Standing in this circle, as a team, you can easily connect to the morphing grid. Do you feel it?
Yeah, they do.
Unlike his TV counterparts, this take on Zordon adds a lot more depth to his character. More of an aggressive drill sergeant with survivor's guilt than a wise sage.
I died burying those coins in hopes that they would find the next real Ranger.
He may seem selfish, but there isn't anything he wouldn't do to save the Earth, including giving up his only chance to escape the wall.
Why didn't you step through? That was your only chance.
I know. But only one can come back.
Number 1, Dr. K, Power Rangers RPM.
That is not spandex!
Doc K can get a little defensive about his work.
We first meet Dr. K as an ominous voice on a computer screen, but we soon learn that she's not what she seems.
I'm Dr. K. What?
Thought I'd be taller.
Hiding behind the screen as a young scientist who is calculative, socially awkward, incredibly blunt, especially to Ziggy, yet remarkably endearing.
There is a buildup of runoff energy that can reverse the polarity in the electron field channeled through your suit during morph cartridge injection sequencing.
Okay, can we say that again, but in layman's terms?
Abducted at a young age by a corrupt government agency due to her incredible intellect, she retaliated by creating the ultimate computer virus, Vengex, which also inadvertently doomed the world.
Meet Project Vengex.
But since then, she's dedicated her life to fix her biggest mistakes with the creation she got right, the RPM Ranger weaponry. Top that all off with one of the best performances of the whole franchise by Olivia Tennant, and Dr. K takes honor of the greatest Power Ranger mentor ever.
After what I've seen. Good, I thought he would never leave.
Sorry, what are you?
Yes, I'm a hologram, but I'm not a recording. That is so last century.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.